Let's get right to it. Knights Templar. We see the 65 code. We see the 59 code. We see the 201 code. We know about Event 201 with Bill and Melinda Snakes. Okay, we see the Synagogue of Satan. The Baphomet correlation here. We know who they worship. You see the pyramid scheme, the pyramid structure that they have set up. You know, the beast is at the very top, orchestrating things with like puppeteering, all of the puppets that puppeteer each other. And you see the Sims game, the Sims board game. You know, this is a simulation that they're running on top of reality. And they would try to reverse that and have you thinking it goes the other way. And then we see the science that they've done to learn how to program you. You see their tactics all ingrained in the brain of man and woman to have them buying up toilet paper at the will of the beast. For no particular reason, they're buying up toilet paper. Tranny face tissue, we see the correlation in the Monopoly board game and the money that they print, similar to Vistaprint, printing up business cards. They have the Fed printing their money up. You see what this does to you, being a natural, intelligent, loving man or woman, and then you grow up to be a money-hungry maniac. And then we see the tranny face tissue also has the mask on. And we also see the Secretary of Treasury, Munchkin, and Wifey, the Beast Boy and Beast Girl, showing you that yes, you print up paper and yes, you call it money. And then we see her with the black gloves on, and we see the black and white scheme, the black and white chess scheme, color of law. And then we can see them posing in several ops to showcase their place in instituting this technology. It's technology. Jerome Powell and Munchkin, the Fed and the Treasury together. We see they can print checks up and they take them to the banks and they will cash them and give you this toilet paper, tranny face tissue money. And you see the glove use here. Once again, you need gloves on and a mask on to handle this and handle transactions. We can see that all of this paper is the same, no matter whose face on it, no matter where in the world that they implement this, which every area that they have civilized has money. You can see them lying all the time about what's going on. It's called propaganda. It is a legal way to lie. So if they made a law where it's legal for them to lie, we know they're going to do it all the time. And once again, mind control and toilet paper overlapping the deciphers exactly. A match made in hell. Have mercy. And then we can see the chess board. We see the computer board. We see line fan, white, black. We see the same correlations here with computers and the chess board that they set up in your mind to make you think you are a crayon color. You know, how could you be black or white? You're supposed to be a man or woman, but you go for that, so, you know, you are a box top puppet candidate now. The Baphomet wants to get at you directly. And then we can see the Ouija board. You see all these boards. Are you on board? All aboard, right? The Ouija board operates with frequency. They learn how to interact with the frequency that the Creator permeates through her creations. The messages and the signals and the communication, they want to disrupt and interrupt and interfere. You can see the power in your voice. You speak symbols and phrases and thoughts or things, and you can speak things into existence. You have power given to you by Mother Nature, the Creator. And we can see how they want to implement this mind control to get you indoctrinated and under mind control and the mark of the beast. You see their increased smartness to make their computers align with your brain, which is a computer as well, but it's more than a computer. The best a man could do is mimic what the Creator had done to make a computer. You can never call the Creator a computer. Man can never do or make something that is the Creator. That just shows you the ego, which is ignorance of man to think this. And that's what makes the beast a man, because he looks like a man, but he's not. His mind state is on the frequency of the beast. And we can see the 666, the computer correlation, the supercomputer, the beast supercomputer. You see, it's a house for the beast that they made. So the beast can spread its power and give them direct orders and give them scripts that they can write up. All of these religions that they made, they wrote them, inspired from the beast. I told you it was inspired from the Creator. But we know these people lie. And we see the synagogue of Satan. You see computers 666 as well. You see the mark of the beast. You see the codes. You start to be able to comprehend reality at a different level when you can see the backdrop of reality. You see the frequencies aligning through the codes to where we can make correlations and we can see parallels and we can see coincidences. We can recognize these patterns and we can see that, sticking the chip in your hands is a way to interface directly with your brain, because your hands are an extension of your brain. 2 brains, 2 hands, right and left. You see them already doing this with the birth control chip that they put inside the woman. Put this in her arm. And we know how they know how to do this. How do they know how to control the menstrual cycle? It's because they know it's synced up with the moon cycle. And you see the moon is on a 19-year cycle. We can see the sun is on the 11-year cycle. And, it would take this time frame on Earth to see it go from one cycle to the next. And you can also see the corona of the sun, and we see the imagery used by the beast to match with this with the coronavirus. And now we see the information on the Knights Templar. It's very important that we have documentation exactly what the Knights Templar is about. You see the temporal marker on the inception date of the Templar organization is 1119, which is actually the sun and moon cycle combined, the 11 and the 19, and you get the same code. That is approximately 901 years ago. And that breaks down with numerology to a 91, which is an inversion of 19, closely correlated with COVID-19. The Templars started the banking system. You see the Red Cross symbol. They've been involved with every war. They're actually on the field. When there's a war, they're on the field too. It's a religious faction that was involved with the Crusades, forcing people to worship under their guise and stealing relics and stealing riches and wealth from every kingdom on earth. We see the Pope Clement and King Philip had them arrested, had the Grand Master Jacques de la Molay arrested on Friday the 13th, which is a bad day for them, but it's a good day for us. So the 13th is a good day. You see this was an ancient military system. We see the worship of the Baphomet, the demon, the charges that was brought against him, idolatry, homosexuality, just like Alexander the Great, going to kingdoms and stealing and killing and engaging in homosexual activity. We see September 2001, there was a document discovered. That's the same day they had the World Trade demolition. There was magically a document that was discovered that showed that the Pope had gave them a pardon for their heresy. And we see Grandmasters and Masons and Baphomet worship, and all the religions are all tied to this. The Holy Grail, the Nazis were looking for in the Indiana movie series, they was looking for that in real life. And they're tied to this same faction, the Knights Templar. The symbolism, the United Snakes, the financing of both sides of every war. See the castles of yesterday were houses for the beasts that they built. Magicians or heretics? Maybe the answer is both. So now they have a new way to house the beasts in that computer. They can implement more mind control and more control over man and woman. You see this goes all the way back to Solomon, where Solomon is giving instructions on how to build this house for the beasts. You see these people are still active. You see it's not about being black or white, because they have both sides. They control both sides of the chessboard. You see, you can't house the creator of the universe in a house. The creator doesn't need man to build her a house. That would be absurd. She's everywhere. You don't build a house for the creator, boy. She don't need you to build a damn. Build your own self a house. The Knights Templar selling beer. Then we see the coins that they made. You know, they started the banking system, and they still have the banking system under their control. We see the uniform and the decoration of the ribbons and the uniform and unisex and the transgender. Don't ask, don't tell. And then we see more puppets popping up, committing crimes around the world and doing a puppet salute. Put your hand down, tardy looking ass. Then we see face masks. It's 59. We went over this in previous videos with that codification of face masks, and I also found that mind control has the same code, not in the same cipher, but it has the same frequency in another cipher. We see the sock puppet agenda being extended from the box top puppets to man and woman directly. Now every man and woman can be a box top puppet for the beast. And here's your Templar mask. This is part of your initiation. Gonna be able to interface directly with you when we put that chip in you. You can get your instructions directly from the beast, and you can even wear the Baphomet mask and go buy now. You can go right in the store with that mask on and buy what you want. 3 weeks ago, they probably put you out of the store. Now they say, oh, how can we help you? And then we see the codes that relate to the Baphomet. With all the evidence that I have brought forth to prove that these people are involved with the beast to perform mind control over man and woman, I formally charge them with treason against the universe.